Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Alright, after that series of events last episode with the seed exam, courtesy of Instructor Trep, we have some time off. So, anyways, we just need to be back at the garden before nightfall. But anyways, there's a magazine on this desk here. Well, you could pick that one up if you like, and by all means, if you choose to pick it up. There's no real harm in doing it. However, that same magazine is in a second place in this town. I believe it's the only magazine in the game that actually is in two places at once kind of thing. So yeah, it's in the Belhelmel Hotel, and it is also over here in the train station. And depending on which one you pick up, does affect an event later on in the game. So yeah, so the one right in front of me here, and it's an old issue of Timber Maniacs. Sounds interesting. Alright, maybe there's more than we can pick up throughout the game. Anyways, also, since we have some time, I figured this would be an appropriate time to start looking into getting involved in the card game. So yeah, I don't know if they've actually mentioned the name of the game yet, but yeah, it's called Triple Triad. It's extremely fun, extremely addictive, and very useful. So yeah, but anyways, obviously we've got some cards already, but as previously mentioned, they aren't exactly the strongest cards. And we did get one good card though in when we defeated Ifrit in the fire cavern, so that's good. But one card, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but one good card is not enough to, you know, guarantee yourself a victory in any, you know, or at least I guess swing the odds in your favor in any card games thus far. So we need to buff up our collection a bit. I'll talk to her later. That lady in the, I guess the white pants or the white skirt or dress or whatever, and the red shawl. Yeah, she is the Queen of Cards, but we will talk to her a little later. What's in here? Oh, it's Zell's house. Oh, okay. Well, understandable. We're classmates, you know. Oh, well, he handled himself pretty well there, but I'm just waiting on the results for the exam, I guess. And here we got another Timber Maniacs. No, this is just a fake one. Yeah, it's kind of cool that that's there, but you know, no real purpose to that one being there other than the that little haha moment. But oh, what's up? Oh, it's his room. Oh, okay. I guess we aren't allowed up there. Anyways, let's talk to the neighbors, see what they have to say. Kitty. Eh. Oh my. He actually says something different, something very interesting about the you know, about the lore and history in this world of Final Fantasy VIII. If there's a little girl sitting next to him, so if you see her there, I definitely recommend talking to her. If I happen to come across her in that room as well, then I'll show it. But obviously she wasn't there this time, so maybe next time. But anyways, all right. And I think all they had to say was about the garden festival. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if yeah. Okay. Alright, so we need to, you know, back to the whole cards situation, we need to buff up our collection a bit. And the best place to do that at this particular part of the game is in the fire cavern. Alright, so I need to change my junctions here, and I'll, what did I do it? Yeah, I'll just do it off screen just to save some time, and I'll be back to show you the final result. Alright, done it all. What's the best way to go about this? Let's just do it this way. So for Zell, I've got Shiva and Siren on him. I've only got Vitality and Spirit Junction on him. He won't need magic where we're going, so they're magic junctioned. One thing about Siren is that she has the status attack and status defense junctions available to her, so something to keep in mind. Zell, he's got a draw item and magic. For Squall, still got Ifrit on him. He's got Fire and Blizzard on his elemental attack there. And for abilities, draw item magic, I took the strength plus 20% off there. And we're going to be making use of the card command. I believe this is, well, for me anyway, this is the first time I've had the opportunity to use it this playthrough. Got Caterchipillar on Selfie there with Vitality and Magic Junction, as you can see there. And for abilities, draw item card, and there we go. As for abilities, the only thing I've changed is set Siren to start learning a Tool -RF, which means Tool Refine. So yeah. Alright. So let's head on over to the Fire Cavern and see exactly what we can do for our card collection. Let's avoid the forest this time, shall we? Alright, I'm going to save it out here just in case I mess up. Yeah, let's go in. Now, if you recall, we ran into bombs in here. And as I previously mentioned as well, bombs are indeed always at level 5 in here, which is pretty key, in that it pretty much guarantees that their hit points will always be the same. So, we're going to be attempting to card 4 of them. Alright, I just edited out the previous battle, so to speak, just to speed things along here. Alright, so bombs. Bombs in here have 330 hit points. No more, no less, simply because they're always at level 5. Weak to ice, obviously. The ice does 3 times damage. They are 80% susceptible to silence and sleep, if you feel like doing that. But I obviously have no interest in doing that. The interesting thing about them is that even though they can use magic, obviously they can cast fire on, it's a single target, but even their physical attack is 100% fire elemental. So you could literally just junction your fire elemental defense to 100%, and they wouldn't be able to do anything to you. I think the only way they could possibly hurt you is with their suicide attack, which I'm sure anybody has played Final Fantasy before is rather familiar with these things. But anyways, in order to card the bombs, I intend to have Squall attack the bomb once with the trigger, and then have Selfie card it. There we go, just want the bomb, so now we're just going to run. Got a bomb card. As you can see, even though we did do damage in that battle, we did card the one enemy we did do damage to, and we did not get experience, so that's definitely a good thing. So, we got the bomb card. Now, like as I said, I want to card 3 more of them, so I'm going to do that, and there's one thing, though, you need to be aware of, is that most enemies, I'm not sure if all of them, but I do know that the bombs fall into that category, and that when you card them, there is a slight chance that they will drop a different card than their face card. And, well, obviously if that happens to me, I'll show you what it is, but if not, I guess if you happen to get it in your playthrough, by all means use it, because it is a stronger card than you would normally get from the bomb. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, just go off and fight and card 3 more bombs, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, I'm all done. I just decided to meet you back here at town after I got them, just to, again, save time. Alright, so here's the 4 bomb cards. As you can see, they are significantly stronger than the cards we currently have. There's only going to be one challenge, and that is the fact that they're all the same. And unfortunately, as good as these cards are, it can still be a bit of a challenge to get going in the card game. So I have saved it just outside of town, just in case. So let's do this, shall we? Let's go talk to the Queen of Cards and get started. Alright. Monitor and enforce various card rules. This region's rules. Accepted and belong. Open. 30,000 gil. And even if I had that 30,000 gil, I would not say yes. So, yeah. I would still say no. What else? Current trend of the trading rules. This is the important reason why we're here. Trading rule is based on belongs rule. There's little trading taking place. Trading rule 1 will spread out from this region. All the trading rules mean is that they determine what happens at the end of each game of Triple Triad. In this case, if you win, you get to choose one of your opponent's cards. Then there's 3 others, and there's one of them which we're going to try and get, and 2 others we want to avoid, like the plague. Anything else? How are the rules passed on? Each region has its own rules. Rules you are carrying are passed on as you travel to various regions. Keep that in mind. As for the trading rules, you gradually spread out from the region where the card game is most popular. Depending on your course and actions, and her presence also can change the trading rules. Just by her being in the region, it can actually result in the trading rule changing. So just keep that in mind as well. So in other words, in any case, sorry, hits square, and we can challenge her. Now, the purpose of me challenging her isn't necessarily to play extensive amounts of cards with her. It's to establish the difference trade rule, which we have right here. What difference does is that it's the best way. It basically means whatever the difference in yours are between you and the opponent is the number of cards that you can pick from your opponent's deck. So if we win, like, say, 6-4, so to speak, we can choose 2 of his cards, because 6 minus 4 is 2. Also, if you're able to, maybe even get, like, let's say, 7-3 would be you choose 4 of their cards, and 8-2 and 9-1 you get all of their cards, simply because your hand only can hold 5 cards, so that's why. Anyways, yeah, let's quit. We've got the diff there. Now, what we would like to do is challenge somebody that is not her. This gentleman right here. And hopefully we'll see the diff trade rule here. Which it showed up. Alright, I want to play a card game. Alright, so here's Triple Triad. So let's get it freaked. Let's get 3 of these. And it would be a good one to have. Let's go with the Geezard card. So here we just want to play. So basically the different numbers on the card determine the higher the number, the stronger they are on that side. So let's go with, okay, still take that. Let's go defensively. Can't do much there. Can still take it. Let's see. If I put this here, the only way he can take it is with that Grat card on the bottom of his. So but I can still take my card back, but that still puts me in a bad position. Darn it. This is why we save. Alright, so far so good. What if we did... Really want to get that Grat out of there. Okay. Well, we can solidify at least a draw out of this. There we go. Can't take that. So there. Alright, a draw. So I would, yeah, I actually want to win a game, so I'll go win a game, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, I won that game, and I won, I believe, 7-3. And what did I pick up? I picked up a Cockatrice card, a Buel, a Glacialeye, and a Grand Mantis. So there we go. So basically, anytime I'm looking for, at times I'm going to be looking for specific cards. And I've, you know, when I get them, you know, I'll pick them up. I've also got priorities. I'm trying to decide how I'll do this, but I would like to give you the list of those, you know, the cards that the priority cards I hope to get, and then the secondary ones, and so on and so forth. I don't know how I'll do that. I may post something in the video description regarding that, so just keep an eye out there. But anyways, since we've won a game, the diff rule was still in play there, and I want to look at the trading rules. Much trading taking place. That sounds good. Diff, perfect. That is exactly what we want. Now with that, let's get out of town. But yeah, you noticed in her description of how the trading rules are passed on, and that they spread out from wherever the game is popular. So in other words, getting her to, you know, initiate the difference rule in Belhelmel, and then playing a game with that rule does help it stick, so to speak, in that region. So that's why it's usually a good idea to, you know, challenge her, get the diff rule in place, and then challenge somebody else to help, you know, make it stick, kind of thing. But anyways, so that's the important part there taken care of. So I want to save it outside of here. Again. And let's head on in. Home sweet home. Yeah, I guess so. See you guys. Nice meeting you officially, selfie. Anyways, let's go. So I guess we gotta wait for the test results. Oh. Anyways, yeah. Without letting you know, now we got control again. Oh, okay, so just stick around here, and they should be announced. Alright. Ouch. I don't know. Whatever. And he says other things based on what you respond there, so I don't think it really matters what you say, but in terms of, you know, story progression, but yeah. Anyways, While we're here, well, we need to wait for the exams results to be announced, so let's play some more cards. This little guy down here in the blue shirt, he has a rare card on him. Now, this is the only time in the game, I believe, where he is stationary. Usually you'll see him as the boy in the blue shirt running around the garden, running around the hall here. So this is definitely the easiest time to get a hold of him and challenge him. Now he has the Minimog card in it. That is actually pretty important, so I highly recommend you pick it up. Alright, so we've still got diff, so things are going good. Alright, so in the meantime, my goal is to get the Minimog card. However, I also, in the meantime, hope to get at least... I want to get a Forbidden card out of him, because it's one of the best cards to, I guess, improve my hand, at least the way I play Triple Triad. And on top of that, later on in the game, we'll have access to a side quest called the CC Group. This isn't conspiracy theory or anything like that, but there is a secret society in this garden that plays cards. So, in order to unlock that side quest, from what I understand, you need to win, not just play, but win at least 15 card games in the garden. Where you play them does matter as well. It cannot be in the classroom, it cannot be in the cafeteria, and it cannot be in the library. So obviously the young guy out here in the hall does not qualify for any of those three, so we can play cards out here and it will count. So basically I want to play 15 games, obviously get the Minimog card, and hopefully get a Forbidden card, and I'll start collecting cards based on I guess priorities that I have that I have them set up as. So in any case, let's see, let's do this. Actually, I think I'll use the Grand Mantis. And do I want to? No, I got to that. I'm strong in the lower right enough. Do I want to use this? I think I will. Alright, no Minimog cards, so I guess I'll keep playing cards with them. Hopefully I'll get the Minimog card before too long, and I'll be back when I get it. But in the meantime, let's finish this card game first. Let's see. Let's put... Oh, geez, going with the 7s. Let's try that, see what happens. At least it's, yeah, okay, that gets rid of that. There. I mean, that'll give me a card, but I'll be able to take it back. Yeah, okay, so let's just do this. And there. Alright, another 7-3 victory. Awesome. So yeah, I'll be back when yeah, anytime you see the name in blue, that's a card that you do not have, that you've never seen before, and so to speak. White ones are ones that you already have, and I believe, well, we'll get yellow ones won't come into play for a little while, but they're basically cards that you have had before but have lost. But anyways, yeah, so let's get all 4 of those since we don't have them. And I'll be back when I get the Minimog card. And there it is. This is, I believe, my 8th game since I left, or my 7th game since I left off with you. The first one I played was the first game, but yeah, so there is the Minimog card. As you can see, I've got a few more cards here that I can use now. Tri-Face and the Forbidden card. Fortunate enough to get that fairly quickly. If you don't see this, another 2 cards that would be quite useful would be the, I'd have to show it to you. I've already forgotten the names of them. Where is it? Yeah, I'll have to show it to you. But anyways, I ended up using the Snow Lion to replace the Grand Mantis card to start. But anyways, alright, so we've got the Minimog card. How do I want to play this? Actually, it looks like we got pretty fortunate in that it doesn't have too many good cards. So let's take the Minimog card. let's we'll put this down here. What else? Don't really need to worry too much anymore, so let's just do that. And there we go. And there's the Minimog card. Huzzah. There's that. Sam 08G can be useful. And I guess Bite Bug looks better than the Funguar, so there we go. And there we go. Alright, let's update my list here. There we go. I suppose I want to. There we go. Alright, so basically all I need to do is win 7 more games, and we'll be able to, well, hopefully the marks will be ready by then, but if not, I guess we've got still some more free time to us, so I'll be back when I've finished winning the 15 games. Alright, and that is 15 games, and I think what I'll do with the whole card priority situation, in this video's video description, I'll list all of the cards. You know, I'll list them as primary and then secondary and tertiary kind of thing, you know, what they're for kind of thing. And then I'll show, you know, I'll list the card, and then I'll list how many cards I started with, that I started needing, and then I'll show, I guess next to it, I'll show a number. The second number will show how many cards remaining that I need to collect, kind of thing. Hopefully I'll find a chance to explain the whole list to you guys later on, before we need to play any significant amount of cards again, and hopefully that'll be able to make it clear. So yeah, I'll just list it in the video description for now, and just so you know which cards I've gotten and all that kind of stuff. So in any case, the marks still are not ready, so let's well, what better place to rest than up in our room, so let's head up there, I guess. Oh, what's up? You alright, pal? Makes sense. Hard learned indeed. And not just for Dullet. Alright, well, let's go. Oop. Oh, okay. Second floor. Alright, I guess that's where we're heading. Oh, it's Fujin region. My fault. Alright. What's up, Zell? Oh, okay. So I guess it's the whole hurry up and wait situation. Wow, your heart's kind of beating hard there, unless he's just tapping his foot. And they don't say anything. Alright. I guess this is as good a time as any to pose. Nope. Oh wow, congratulations, man. Seriously? Awesome. Ooh. Well, in the defense of those three, if they aren't ever able to make it into seed, they can form a trio and form a jazz band or something like that, because they're definitely in sync. Anyways, wow, 4 of us. Oh. Nice to see that Selfie mid as well, and whoever that other guy is. Sure we'll learn his name at some point. But if you talk to Headmaster Sid here, he gives us a battle meter. And all that does as well. Remember back when we were I was showing you the tutorial? This is what gives us the extra information. Yes, before there was just these 3, now we got battle report. Steps walked, battles, battles won, and escaped, and yeah. So, there we go. Alright. Oh, okay. I just tried challenging him to cards, I guess. Not right now, I guess. Hey, pal. Wow, 17 years. Whoa. Well. Almost couldn't catch up with you there, Selfie. 4. Okay. I mean, the party I get, but a speech? Why? Oh. Uh-oh. And here is our official score, Seed Rank 8, just as I was expecting. Yeah, I think that points deducted score from the last episode, I think that actually is supposed to be attitude. So, yeah, the 100 points that it showed beside it didn't mean that's how many points were taken off, that's the number of points that were added on. They just had the, I guess, the label wrong. But anyway, so yeah. 100 for conduct, because if we got back into the shore in time, within the 5 minutes, judgment, because we defeated a freak with 0 to 7 seconds left, attack, because we defeated over 75 enemies without using our guardian force, spirit, that's the one where we were running from battles, so yeah, unfortunately we did have to run from a few more than the one encounter with the XATM-092, and the attitude is basically, you know, the fact that we didn't question any orders, we just did what we were told, and as you can see, I did speak to Headmaster Sid and Quistis before we left on purpose, because there's multiple conflicting reports that if you speak to them at all, you know, before getting in the card, that you are deducted points towards your attitude, which obviously, as you can see here, is incorrect. So I just wanted to make that clear to whoever else needs that question to be answered once and for all. So there we go. And as a seed member, you will be paid a salary at irregular intervals. This salary is determined by seed rank. Seed rank goes up according to your actions in battle. Some actions will cause your rank to go down. So there we go. Alright, so looks like it's time to put on the formal wear. And head to the party, if she'll take it, with Selfie on her arm. But that'll have to wait until next time. This is Intrepid83 signing off. And as far as the cards go, I think I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, so what's going to happen is in the video description, I'll have the primary cards listed with their initial values, the values that, those are the cards that the total number of cards that I need to collect. I'll have the level of cards listed as well. So I'll have the level of cards, the name of the card, and the number of cards I need to collect throughout the game. And then beside that, I will include the number of cards remaining that I need to collect as a result of, you know, playing the cards in Balam and in the 15 games I won against the kid that had the Minimog card. I'll have that listed beside those cards, and then I'll have the secondary ones listed and the tertiary. And I would actually recommend you maybe open up a notepad for yourself and copy those lists into your notepad so that you've got your own running tally, because the cards I win won't necessarily be the ones that you win, so that you can keep track of the cards that you need to accumulate throughout the game, and you can basically play for whatever cards you need, kind of thing, whenever the time comes. So yeah, I think I'll list it like that. I think it's probably the simplest way to go. And next time we'll head off to the graduation ceremony with Selfie, and I guess we'll see what the seed life has in store for us. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.